Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're joining us here for the very first time, I post 4 to 5 videos a week, and all of them are fragrance related and mostly fragrance reviews. But I do have some random content on my channel in form of vlogs, and if that sounds like something that interests you, please do consider joining this channel by subscribing. And to my returning subbies and supporters, thank you so much guys for the continued support. See you in the comment section. I see you in form of views. Thank you so much. Now, welcome to Kilian dupes within my collection. I have a couple of fragrances in front of me here. I'm going to be showing them to you one by one, and then I'm going to be telling you what they're duping and just maybe a brief take on them. I've done full reviews, so I'm not going to get into too much detail, but what I will do is I will link all the reviews I've done in the description box, so that if you want a full review of a singular one that I pick here, then you can head over to the description and then click on that. I think I only have one that I haven't done a full review of. So the first one, guys, is gonna be our friends Wafa, and now this is a Black Phantom dupe by Kilian. It's gonna give you wafts of greenness, a bit of some tea there, spiciness, a good quality fragrance, if you will. It's also gonna appeal to the people who like woodsy fragrances. It has a somewhat unisex, masculine leaning opening. If you're a woman and you're not too big on that, maybe you may want to get a tester first before you purchase this. But if you're willing to wait, this fragrance opens up into a beautiful, like a feel of coffee beans, a feel of chocolate, a feel of rumminess. It's got like a booziness to it there, roasted coffee beans, a touch of darkness to it there, a little bit of a gothicness there that you're going to get in the dry down. So yeah, if you want to try this fragrance, it's definitely a recommendation. It does have like a mature appeal to it as well there. So it's a fragrance that maybe if you don't like those serious leaning fragrances, suit and tie kind of thing, it might not work for you. But it's here, guys, because it is in the same vein as Kilian's Black Phantom. Now the second fragrance on the list, guys, is Lattafa's Ansem Gold. We have a fresh review for this fragrance. The cap is very snuggle, we have a fresh review for this one, and I did liken it to Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, and I still say this is a fragrance I'm absolutely going to recommend if you were looking for a Love Don't Be Shy dupe. It has been likened to Oriana as well, and I concur that there are similarities here. But if you wore Oriana, you wore Love Don't Be Shy, and you wore this one, these fragrances have a similar vibe. What tells them apart is a citrusy accord. That mandarin orange, the citruses that are here, that were put in the Perfumes de Mali Oriana just to amp it up. And if you know, Oriana is a 2020 composition, while Love Don't Be Shy in itself is a 2007 composition. It's an old fragrance, if you will. It made the waves when Rihanna said it was her signature scent, but it had been there for a very long time. So I can definitely say Oriana drew its inspiration from Love Don't Be Shy and then added those citruses. And unfortunately, because citruses as notes are very volatile, they're often there at the top and then they vanish. So what you're going to be left with is a base that feels very much similar to Love Don't Be Shy. And that was my deciding factor in saying, in recommending Ansem Gold as an Love Don't Be Shy dupe. But whichever way you look at it, whether you want to call it an Oriana dupe or a Love Don't Be Shy dupe, you wouldn't be wrong either way. You want to purchase this one, guys, absolutely go ahead and purchase Ansem Gold. To me, it's inspired by Love Don't Be Shy or Oriana, whichever way you want to look at it, and it's on our number 2. The third one on this list is a Double Black by Paris Corner, a back to black dupe. They've gone ahead and, kind of copied the bottle, although this one is big. I do have a Kilian bottle. The Kilian bottles are small and slimmer, but just by looking at this bottle, you can see that this is kind of like a Kilian, or it's in the same vein as the Kilians. Now this, guys, is a complex scent. This is challenging. This is going to give you nostalgic vibes. This is going to smell dated to some. This fragrance is not that ordinary. It's sweet with a sourness there, a bit mature, tobacco-y. It's got some almonds there, honey, nutmeg. Also has like an earthy patchouli. Something in here feels boozy. It also has a tonka. Just a complex mix, if you will. But it's on our number 3, guys, because it's a dupe of Kilian's Back to Black. Next on the lineup, guys, is Kismet for Women by Maison Alhambra, a Kilian Good Girl Gone Bad dupe. Let's just spray it a little. I did take a pose so that the double black by Paris Corner can just, you know, maybe go away a little, because when you're spraying them like this, they then tend to mix up. But I already know what this fragrance smells like, guys. This fragrance is slightly green, slightly fruity, delicate florals there, a touch of a synthetic cedar. It oozes femininity. Good thing about this one is it has macerated to have like a decent lasting power, if you will. I'm now able to smell this one for about 5 hours plus, because when I got it initially, it was very light, very delicate, clean smelling. It still remains clean smelling. It still remains a fragrance that's not going to overtake the moment, but you can smell it. It just gives you a certain freshness about it, a femininity to it. Yeah, guys, so it's here in this lineup, guys, because Kismet for women is a Kilian Good Girl Gone Bad dupe. Now the next dupes are duping one fragrance, but I'm going to use a process of elimination for you in case you want to know which one to purchase. We are moving on to the Angel's Share dupe, and what I have in my collection is Fragrance World's Cocktail Intense, and I also have Amir Fire Your Desire by Paris Corner. I also have Camera by Latafa, and most recently of the PR from Aroma Concepts, I have this. I am going to bring the entire PR video of what I received from Aroma Concepts. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate. I'm going to do singular reviews. And if you wanted to know what Aroma Concepts is, they sell Middle Eastern fragrances, Paris Corners, you name it. A lot of you come in the comment section asking where to purchase fragrances. I'm going to leave an Aroma Concepts link in the description so that you can go ahead and just click on that. So I'm currently exploring this house. It's called La Fade, and this one's called Intoxicate. It's also a Kilian Angel's Share dupe, and I have given it a little bit of a test run, so that's why it is here together with the other three that I already had. This is the bottle. We're not reviewing it. Like I said, this is PR from Aroma Concepts, so I'm not just going to do a random review, but I thought to add this one since I was doing the Kilian dupes. I had actually done this Kilian dupes video, guys, and I had to redo it just to add this one because I didn't want to then introduce it and review it as a single fragrance, and then, you know, you guys come on us saying, oh, why didn't you tell us in the other video? So we've got 4 here, and I'm going to use a process of elimination in terms of what I feel is closest, from the least closest to the closest. Okay, the first one's going to be Camera. What I can say about this one is just purchase it, guys, if you love spicy scent, if you like your cinnamon scents, Christmassy, woodsy, very spicy kind of scent. This is gonna give it to you. It's got the apple pie. It is a fragrance that smells like, but they've gone on to give, you know, it their own take. So Camera is going to be a recommendation, but don't expect it to be 100% dupe. The next one from these is going to be this one. Okay, probably the best smelling in terms of what I would have preferred Angel's Share to smell like, because Angel's Share has got like a thickness to it there. So you can purchase, you know, Amir Fire Your Desire as a dupe, but this one's going to have that crispy take of the apple, all right? So may not be 100% identical, but has a twist, a fun twist that I like to this fragrance. So that is the second one. The third Angel's Share dupe is going to be this one, Intoxicate by La Fade, the one I said I had to redo the video for because I had to add here. I did wear this. I tried to hammer this a lot. Let me just show you where it's at. I deliberately chose to wear this a lot because of this video. I didn't want to come with a premature, you know, kind of a story about this fragrance. And I've had this PR for a while. I've had this PR for almost a month now. So these fragrances have said, now Intoxicate by La Fade almost nails it. It's the lasting power with this. This separates the Angel's Share perfectly, but it's going to be like a lighter take. It's exactly the way Angel's Share should be, but it's going to be like a lighter formulation to it. That's what I got. So so basically, this is going to give you a crispy kind of apple take to it, a very perfumey kind of feel, right? Camera takes its own direction, but with a DNA that is unmistakable from Angel's Share, right? This one, Le Fade Intoxicate, nails it, but it's a lighter take. It's identical but light. And the one that interprets to exactly what Angels Share is and smells like, and the lasting power is Cocktail Intense. A very oily kind of presentation right there, but it interprets Angels Share well. So I had to give you these ones, guys, as options for Angels Share. And all 4 of them, because I have 4 of them, so there was no need to just come and talk about one since we're talking about the Killians. Enough said on the Angels Share. The next one is going to be Kismet for Men. Now, Kismet for Men, guys, is a fragrance that's a bit all over the place. I'm going to have to say this. Kismet for Women and Kismet for Men come in identical bottles. And by now we have established that the Kismet line is duping Killian. Why this one is here, in as much as it's more closer to Roach's Moustache, a bit lighter than YSL Tuxedo. I had to put it here, guys, because I still think this is a Killian. I went and I smelled Bamboo Harmony. There was a bit of what I feel is figgy and a tea note that I get from here. So whether it's a Maison Alhambra mistake that they tried something and didn't nail it and then just presented it, I don't know. Or it's going to come to the surface what this is exactly duping. You know, some people have tried to pass this one off as a Black Phantom. No, this one is not a Black Phantom dupe. And the notes list chocolate and stuff. I don't get chocolate in here. I just get a light, freshy, you know, like an out of the shower kind of scent. And maybe I'm a bit biased, but I am now smelling a little bit of a bamboo there. So we're going to leave this one open-ended and see what it turns out to be. But it's been on the market for a long time, so maybe it's just going to stick to what it is, but maybe somebody's going to crack it because, you know, with the Killians, they're so expensive. So it's not, you know, on a daily that somebody is going to be a YouTuber and they'll know exactly, oh, this one is this because I have it. But I'm just saying, still saying I'm going to leave this one open-ended. This one could very well be a Killian dupe. And then the last one is going to be an honorable mention, guys, simply because it's not going to make it to my collection. If it makes it to my collection, it's going to be because it's PR. Okay, if it's sent to me, I will review it. But I didn't see the need to come here with Kismet Moscow. I didn't see the need to purchase Kismet Moscow because I've got an oil of Killian's Vodka on the Rocks. And of my oils, that's one that I have a tough time with. It's aromatic, it's green, it's got like aldehyde, like an aldehyde kind of feel there, mossy, fresh. Has, of course, a sophistication to it, kind of a mature thing there. Also has that vodka note, you know, making it a bit different from your ordinary scents. I don't personally intend to purchase it with my money, but if I'm gifted that fragrance, I will definitely do a review of it. So that is the last one, which I'm going to call an honorable mention on the Killian dupes. I know Killian is a sought after brand, and if any other dupes come, you know, to the market, I will definitely bring them here. But meanwhile, I do hope you enjoyed watching this video and my take on these dupes that I already have. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we discuss more about fragrances. Are there other Killian dupes that I'm not aware of? I'd love to know in the comment section, guys. And have you subscribed? If you haven't, why not? Also turn on post notifications, guys. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this video. And remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.